petrol heads, the Nurburgring needs little introduction. This 13-mile ribbon of tarmac is draped over the Eiffel Hills and has defined automotive culture since 1925. From one of the most brutal Formula One circuits ever conceived to the current home of performance testing, this track commands respect and reverence. It's one of the most complete challenges for both car and driver in the world. This place is fast, technical, and if you get it wrong, extremely dangerous. But being a car fanatic has never been rational, and that's why, when a friend living in Switzerland says he's planning a trip there, you drop everything to join him. 5 friends brought 4 cars on this journey, but in keeping with its reputation, just 3 cars would leave unscathed. With just a couple of months' notice, people in 4 countries scrambled to prepare themselves and their cars for the Nurburgring Nordschleife. This 2002 E46 M3 belongs to Gary. He daily drives it whilst he completes work on his Ford Sierra Cosworth. With a 3.2 litre straight 6 making 320 horsepower, it's the most powerful car in our group. It's subtly modified with I-back springs, CSL style wheels and uprated brake pads. For any BMW, a trip to the ring is a return to its spiritual home. This Series 2 Elise belongs to Andy. Its 1.8 K-series engine has been tuned to produce around 140 horsepower, but lightweight and exemplary handling have made the Elise a performance icon for 2 decades now, and it's the most focused car here. Speaking of focuses, Dave, the trip organiser, is another Ford RS fanatic, with an Escort Cosworth sat at home. He bought this car specifically for the trip. The Mark I Focus revolutionised expectations for how everyday cars should handle. This RS variant received lightweight alloys, Brembo brakes, a Quaife limited slip differential, and of course a charge-cooled turbo boosting power to 210 horsepower. If ever there was a car that left the factory ready to tackle a Nurburgring, this is it. The last car in our group belongs to me, a 2002 Toyota MR2 bought for just £500. What it lacks in cosmetic finesse, it more than makes up beneath the skin. I've swapped in a 190 horsepower 2ZZ-ge engine revving to 8,000 RPM and retained the 6-speed close ratio gearbox and a limited slip differential. It's also got a Fidanza lightweight flywheel, and I've shaved some weight out of it by removing the folding soft top. With uprated brakes, lightweight alloys and Yokohama AD08 tyres, for me this car is the answer to the question, how much fun is it possible to have on a limited budget? And so, at 4 in the morning, Gary and I set out from the UK to cross the Channel and drive to meet our friends at the Nurburgring. Most of the time, the Nurburgring is used for testing.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
There's nothing like standing next to these cars as they rip through the forest.
There it is! Woo! That's it right there.
Whilst it's a huge part of the local economy, it's not just the Nordschleife itself that draws you to the area. Even if the circuit wasn't here, the surrounding area offers some of the best driving roads in Europe. From rolling hills to sweeping bends, just exploring yields some fantastic experiences. Of course, the real reason we're here is for just one road. In this day and age, it seems remarkable that anyone with €29 and a road legal car can roll up to the barrier and experience this place for themselves. It's impossible to describe the anticipation, the fear even, as you accelerate under the bridge for the first time and then throw yourself downhill into the roller coaster off the Nurburgring.
Oh, it sounds glorious! Oh, man.
But this place isn't all fun and games. The reason it's used so extensively for testing is it pushes cars to their absolute limits, and sadly Dave's Focus RS split a coolant hose. Luckily he was able to limp it off the track without any damage, and in a nearby car park efforts began to fix it so that it could make the long journey back to Switzerland. And that's how, having removed the part to try and find a replacement in the morning, we ended up abandoning the Ford Focus overnight. Together we drove back down to Adenau to have dinner and talk about our day at the Nurburgring. When friends, cars, good food and great driving combine like this, you know that it can't be the end. Inevitably, talk at dinner turns to just one thing: when are we coming back?